here we are, okay, another tutorial. We've been working on a little bit of transitions this last curriculum. So one of the things we've been doing is going from mount, the escape, into single leg X. So check it out. When I get mounted, always want to keep my elbows tucked in, okay? And I'm gonna do like a basic version of the kipping escape where I'm gonna take the bottom of my palms. You guys can keep going, it's fine. Right onto his hip bone, okay? His hands will probably be on the mat, okay? Elbows tucked in. Avoid flaring your elbows, all right? If he goes up any higher, yeah, he can pummel with his arms, okay? So keep everything super tucked in. And now, from here, I'm gonna do like a couple motions. We're gonna do one big bridge on an angle, and then we're gonna bench press. We're gonna do a little quick push. As we push, we're gonna bring the knees into the glutes. When we get here now, a good opponent is gonna be driving into us, pushing into us. So we wanna start wiggling, right? Like a jackhammer. When we do the jackhammer, go ahead, push into me a little bit more, be tougher, be stronger. That little wiggle is what helps get that space and separation between us, okay? Now the other thing I was showing to my students is a lot of times they're gonna drive into you from single leg X, turn your chest into me. They want weight on this leg, okay? And in order to avoid, what's it called, him putting weight on me and pressure, we gotta put weight on the back knee. So the way we do that is by turning our belly button, right? Turning our belly button into his belly button. Now you see what had just happened. We get that knee or weight on his far knee, okay? And now here, don't even worry about my hands. We're able to get leverage. We're able to wrestle up, you know, take the back. There's endless of options from there, okay? Thank you. So watch again, look, we're here. We want those elbows in, palms stabbing right into his hip. Now we're gonna bridge on an angle. See, bridge, we're gonna push. The moment we push, we want those knees right into his butt. A good opponent's gonna start driving into us, right? So we wanna start doing the kipping / jackhammer escape or motion, whatever you wanna call it. We're gonna get a nice bite here, okay? Now again, a good opponent's gonna drive into you, right? So here, a lot of people start getting their grips, start getting a foot lock grip. But the most important thing, as soon as you get this, is turn your belly button and get this angle. Like I said, now we can start going around, taking this back, wrestling up, okay? I like this one for a lot of reasons. This one is one of the skates that I do a lot. It works really well with proper timing. And then you'll see people like frame differently as well. Check it out. Sometimes people will use like like not the traditional one, but like the regular mount escape. They put a frame against the hip, elbow in, right? I've seen people do it just like with this grip, right? Push, bite, okay? And the thing, guys, you gotta understand is as soon as you get a little bit of space, you want those knees stabbing into his butt because he's gonna be driving. Go ahead, drive. So I have to shake. Go ahead, go, come on, be a big boy, drive. Yeah, see, I have to shake and get that bite, all right? The solo drill looks really goofy, but basically, I'm here, bridge, I push, my knees go here, and I'm just vibrating, all right, like a jackhammer, all right? So, another thing we did was like back escapes into single leg X, okay? It's the same thing, right? When Octavios has my back, right? Go on the other side. Put my back on the mat, belly to the ceiling. Okay, if we need assistance with this hand, we peel. Now, a lot of times, what I'll do is I'll like kind of frame here. I know he's coming up, so go ahead, mount me. I'll push, get my knees inside, and then go straight to single leg X. Same thing, turn your belly, okay? And however you like to do it. Some people go underneath the leg, they grab the kneecap, they wrestle up, okay? Endless options from there. And then the last thing, you can also go into single legs from like a scissor sweep, right? So, go ahead, hand your back. This is like, I do this a lot. Okay, scissor sweep, champ. All right, when I fall, look, come up. Easy. scissor sweep, and then we have the heel hook. All right, just don't do it in the gi, unless your gym allows it. One thing is I try to get all my newbie students, white belts, I try to teach them heel hooks, leg locks, just so like kind of like protocol, so they know what not to do, so they're not like watching TikTok coming in here and trying to hurt someone or hurt themselves. So yeah, a couple more days and we wrap this curriculum up. I'm trying to act casual for the vlog here. But yeah, that's one of my favorites. How's it been helping you?
No, I always, every time someone tries to mount, I look for it. I go underneath, and it's always there. You just gotta look at those windows and just keep going for it, because I always catch a lot of people in the single leg X.
That's the thing is transitions. When you're like, especially like new to jiu-jitsu, you want to get good at transitions. Like I said, he sweeps me one more time. I gotta know what to do from there, right? Sometimes I could wrestle up, right? Maybe I fall to my butt, I push, right? I frame, okay? But if I fall, right, don't just do this. Don't just be like, okay, now I have to protect my neck, okay? No, you should not surrender to these positions. This feels good on my back. Okay, all right, no, hold on. All right, so one more time. He sweeps me. If I can't get up to my knees, okay, go ahead. Right, bite right there, right into single leg X. And again, you got an endless of options in here. Okay? So work on that. Get good at single leg X. I remember like when I started doing jiu-jitsu, a couple like I don't know, 13 years ago, this kind of stuff would be like single X was like black belt level stuff, If you're a white belt trying to do that, they'd be like, you gotta wait till like you're at least like purple, brown. But now like with the game evolving, everything changing, I like to just teach the basic single leg X so my students can at least go from like their defense into single leg X, into some type of offense from there. Very important to know, especially like with the leg locks. And I was at ADCC this last weekend. You got some tough, solid blue belts who would give any black belt who doesn't know anything with like the leg lock game a run for their money. So, but I'll also say that one thing I kind of realized too is like leg locks, they're not like so new. So people are learning how to deal with them. So they're not as like scary anymore. And, I feel like they're kind of like not what they were a couple years back. Like it's just people are like mastering the defense. So that's that. And you got any last words to tell the audience?
Just whenever someone tries to come up, I go for that single leg X, because every time I sweep someone, they try to mount me, I look for it. You gotta hunt for them, and I'm telling you, it'll come. Just keep going, and it saves me a lot. I just noticed I was doing it. I didn't even know what I was doing, but teaching that, how you teach that concept, it works.
That's right. I'm his master, man.
Yeah.
I changed your life, right?
Yeah, jiu-jitsu saved my life, but it didn't save my bank account.
That's
you didn't
right.
hear that part. Cut that out.
I'm gonna get charged. All right, later.